Alright guys, I hope you guys are ready for another great video. We're doing a turkey brine this morning as we're getting ready for Christmas. And so I'm adding a cup of salt, 1 cup of brown sugar, some oregano, rosemary, 4 bay leaves, 6 cloves of garlic, 4 cuties, 1 orange, and 2 onions. Now you want to add all of that into your pot of water. I have about 2 to 3 gallons of water here in a pot, and I'm gonna let it boil for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're gonna let it sit overnight, and we're gonna add it to the turkey. We're doing something a little different today for Christmas. And so here we are in Mark, the 12th chapter in the Message version, and we're going verses 1 through 8. Then Jesus started telling them stories. A man planted a vineyard. He fenced it, dug a wine press, erected a watchtower, turned it over to the farmhands, and went off on a trip. At the time for harvest, he sent a servant back to the farmhands to collect his profits. They grabbed him, beat him up, and sent him off empty-handed. So he sent another servant. That one they tarred and feathered. He sent another, and that one they killed. And on many others. Some they beat up, some they killed. Finally, there was only one left, a beloved son. In a last-ditch effort, he sent him thinking, surely they will respect my son. But those farmhands saw their chance. They rubbed their hands together in greed and said, this is the heir. Let's kill him and have it all for ourselves. They grabbed him, killed him, and threw him over the fence. I wanted to share that with you guys today as we're getting ready for Christmas, because it is the true Christmas story. We know the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. He created it for us. And he sent messenger after messenger. And we mistreated them to the point he had to send his son. Let's continue to remember the reason why Jesus came. Alright guys, so we're back, and we created a brine last night, and some things were holding us up. We weren't able to do it the traditional way, which is to take your pot of boiling water, throw it in your brine pot or your bucket or your cooler or whatever, and immediately hit it with an ice bath and then throw your turkey in. That's usually what you would do. However, we weren't able to do that last night, and so what we did was we allowed the brine to sit out all night, and we're about to add it to our pot. If you look here, we have our turkey already in my brine pot, and now all we have to do is throw our brine in. So that's your brine. We came in last night. We had 2 onions, 6 cloves of garlic, couple oranges, couple cuties. We did some bay leaves and some other spices and stuff. Make sure you have your cup of salt, cup of brown sugar, and it smells heavenly in here, man. I'm telling you. The kid's uncle came by last night and he was just like, this smells so good. It's just crazy. So, anyway, look, you want to get to doing these types of brines because it makes your turkey 10 times more juicy. I mean, there's nothing to compare. And so you want to make sure this holiday season, you have just a little bit of time left, going out to that store, get all these ingredients, and put your turkey in a brine. Put your turkey in a brine. It's going to make that much difference. All right? We're going to see y'all next week. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. And remember the fellowship with your loved ones. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Silver!